Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Every woodwind player knows just how difficult it can be to find a good reed, one that is comfortable for us to play on and is the correct strength. We all just want to have a few good reeds to rotate. So how do we find a good reed? Let's talk about it. Yes, it takes quite a bit of time and trial and error to find that brand and reed strength that works for you. So here are a few tips that I use to help me to find good reeds. When I open a box of 5 or 10 reeds, I usually purchase a box of 10 at a time. But when I open the box, I physically examine each one of them because every reed is different. They're all unique. In fact, I even mark them as I go along so that I know which ones were good and which ones were not so great. Okay, so first I take a look at the reed like this, and just very gently I run my finger across the reed near the tip to see if it's already cracked or if it's warped. And if it's warped, you'll be able to tell or see little waves or something in there. So yes, very, very gently, I run my finger under the bottom to see if the reed is cracked or warped or anything, and just to make sure that it's straight and that it looks good. And if it's warped or cracked, obviously that's not a good reed. That one's gonna probably go straight in the trash. The second thing that I do is look at the base of the reed, the bottom here. And ideally, both sides should be the same height or the same thickness. And this is a reed that I just opened, but as I'm looking at this, I can tell that this is not very even. It looks like this side over here is quite a bit thicker than the side over here. So this one is probably not going to be a very good reed. In fact, let me grab another reed to see if I can find one that's even. Okay, this one looks pretty good. But yes, it should have the same thickness, same height on both sides. The third way that I examine my reed is by holding it to a light, and that way I can see the curvature of the reed, this part here, as well as the heart of the reed in this area. I hope that you can see that okay. So you want the curvature to be even. You don't want, like for example, the wood ending all the way up here on one side and then ending just right here on the other side. So you want it to be an even curvature. And as you hold it up to the light, you want the heart of the reed here to be even and balanced. And it's not showing up very well on the camera, but if you give it a try and hold it up to a light, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, okay? And you guys, personally, I use reeds right out of the box. I don't alter them by shaving them down if they're too thick or if they look imbalanced or uneven. I don't do all of that. But if you have the time, please be my guest. I'm sure that there is lots of tutorial videos or stuff that you can find on YouTube or other places on the internet of how you can go about shaving your reed or filing it down. If you have time to do all that, sure, go for it. But if not, if you're like me and you find bad reeds, then you can either use them for practice only or simply toss them out. And then the fourth and final test that I use to find a good reed is to put it on my saxophone and give it a go. Just test it out, see how it sounds, see how it feels, and you'll know if you have yourself a good reed or if it's one that you maybe just want to use for practice. I hope you found these 4 tips helpful. If so, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share with us any helpful tips that you've found when it comes to picking out or choosing good reeds to play on. Right now, I'm posting daily saxophone and general music tips, so definitely stay tuned, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.